Now this may be one of the last Zone 5 tangerines that we have to harvest this season, but wait till you see the fruits that we're going to be growing all winter long. Delicious. Guten Yardening, everybody. Well, as you can see, I'm in a place that I haven't been for several months, and that is back in our indoor growing area. And as you can see, well, all of our shelves in here are currently bare, but it is not going to stay that way for long. We've done some modification to the indoor space to try to expand and increase it, and we have a whole bunch of growing coming your way. So if you're brand new to the channel, or even if you aren't, go ahead and take a look back at some of our videos from last winter, and you can see that we do not limit ourselves when it comes to growing indoors, and we're going to push those boundaries even farther this year. Well, today is an unboxing day. We have a brand new box of trees from fastgrowingtrees.com, and I'm going to open this up here in just a little bit. I haven't even seen what's inside. You can see it's still fastened up, and I love a good unboxing video, so we're going to do that here in just a minute. But before we do that, let's take a look at some of the other exotic to us, exotic to Zone 5, certainly, trees that we're currently growing. Well, we've been growing Meyer lemons and tangerines now for a couple of years. Our lemons gave us some pretty good lemons 2 years ago, and this season there wasn't much there. However, right now, if we take a look at the plant, you can see the beginnings of some new lemons coming in. And our tangerine tree, which had never given us any fruit at all, finally gave us fruit this year, and it gave it to us in a big way. We had 18 tangerines that came in, and I did a video where I recorded myself trying one out for the first time ever, and it was magnificent. And that process of trying one out has been repeated over and over again. We're also growing something that we got from fastgrowingtrees.com last season, which is a Chicago hardy fig. Now, when we got that Chicago hardy fig, it was tiny. I would say maybe 6 or 7 inches tall. There was nothing to it. It looked like a stick. By the time we moved it outside, about 3 months later, it had already grown a couple of feet, and we had quite a few small figs on that plant. Well, those figs grew and developed over the summer, and we were able to harvest quite a few of them ripe. We did a video on that, and you should check it out. They're absolutely stunning, and they are wonderfully delicious. And that tree is just about to come indoors into our garage, where we're going to keep it over the winter. That one is cold hardy enough that we don't have to bring it all the way inside, but we are keeping that one in a container. Well, at the same time as we bought that Chicago hardy fig, we also got a persimmon tree. And unfortunately, that persimmon tree had some health issues and did not survive our summer. But because Fast Growing Trees offers a 1-year warranty, we were able to get our money back. And that went toward what we have in this box. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what's inside the box that we're going to be growing starting this winter. All right, we've got it opened up. Let's take a look inside and see exactly what we have coming up for you. They do a really nice job of shipping these in a way that they arrive in great condition. All right, our first plant, I'm going to gently remove it. Our first plant that we have growing this season is a Nagami kumquat. That's right, here in Zone 5, Wisconsin, we're going to be growing a kumquat, and this is our golden mandarin. Let's see if you can see that here. So a mandarin orange. Well, these look really nice. We'll take a closer look as soon as I've got them all unboxed. Next, we have something that's a little bit prickly, and I'm going to open it up so you can see it. Boy, if this doesn't speak not Zone 5, I don't know what does. This is a dragon fruit. That's right, we're going to be growing those, you know what they look like, those beautiful dragon fruit. Take a look at that. Wow. And finally, we're going to be growing something I'm very interested in. This actually has more leaves on it than the last one we got in here. You can see the shape of the leaf. Maybe if you know or recognize the shape of the leaf, you'll know that this is a fig. This one is a brown turkey fig. Oh, those are supposed to be a really nice size fig as well. Now I've got these laid out and ordered in front of me by the ones that are the hardiest to the ones that can handle the least difference or fluctuation in climate. This brown turkey fig is supposed to be hardy from zones 7 to 10. Now to remind you, we're in zone 5 Wisconsin, so this would definitely be out of our zone if we were trying to plant this in the ground. But that being said, this is the hardiest of all of them. Now up next we have our mandarin orange, which is supposed to be hardy in zones 8 through 10. Well, we're still out of zone for this, but this is a really nice looking plant. I would say it's about 2 feet tall right now. Now this is going to be up potted right away. This is in a pretty small container right now, and that's something that we're going to do with all of our plants. We're going to be up potting them, and they're going to have a nice growing space indoors as it's getting way too cold to even get them started outdoors. Up next we have our kumquat. This is actually the biggest of all the plants. It's in a decent sized pot. I would say maybe this is a 2-gallon pot. This is definitely our biggest overall at the starting point. Now the kumquat is supposed to thrive in zones 9 or 10, give or take, and I'm really excited for this one. I haven't tasted kumquat in quite some time, and we've certainly never tried growing a tree like this before. And I've just noticed there's actually a fruit here on the kumquat, and there's not just one. There's another one right here too. So we've got a couple of kumquats coming in already on this new tree. And last and certainly not least, we have our dragon fruit. And this one's called an American Beauty dragon fruit. I absolutely love the way dragon fruit look, and I am somebody who really enjoys the taste of dragon fruit. My daughters have been drinking some of those dragon fruit drinks from Starbucks, in fact, but maybe in the long run this is a cheaper way to get some dragon fruit. Now there are only 3 states in the United States where they commercially grow dragon fruit, according to my research. This is something that's hardy in zones 9 to 11, but it's Hawaii, California, and Florida where they grow this commercially. Well, we're not growing it commercially, but we are going to grow something that I think is going to be quite beautiful. Now you'll notice I'm not going too far in depth or detail for any of these plants yet. We'll have plenty of content surrounding them this coming winter as they start to grow. We'll have tips on care, we'll have tips on growth, and we're going to learn an awful lot along the way, I think. We are super excited to get these plants going and growing. I think this is going to be a fantastic experience all winter long, and I expect to see some pretty great things. Well, if you're excited about that, go ahead, give us a like, leave us a comment, let us know which one of these is going to be your favorite. Don't forget to share, and if you're not already a part of the community, go ahead and subscribe. And remember, when you're with us, you are good to grow.